As tensions continue to escalate between the United States and Iran, Serbian President Aleksandar Vucic has made a striking new declaration. Speaking to media, Vucic claimed that the US could launch a military strike on Iran within the next 48 hours, according to a report by RT on February 1st. The Serbian leader further suggested that the recent public release of files related to financier and convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein might be influencing the timing of any potential military action. Vucic made these statements during an interview on Serbia's popular broadcaster, Pink TV, just days after a fresh tranche of Epstein-related documents surfaced online. The US government recently released an extensive cache of materials tied to the Epstein case, reportedly including 3 million documents, 2,000 videos, and 180,000 images. However, critics argue that crucial portions of these files remain heavily redacted or entirely withheld, raising serious questions about transparency and accountability. Serbian President Aleksandar Vucic said, and I quote, "Sometimes when nonsense appears, no matter how stupid it sounds as it was with Monica Lewinsky, then someone gets bombed. I'm almost sure these will speed up some decisions." Unquote. Vucic suggested that world powers often resort to dramatic actions as a way to divert public attention during times of intense political or social pressure. US-Iran tensions have sharply intensified following a surge in American military deployments across the Middle East. This escalation comes after US President Donald Trump announced on January 28 that a large naval armada was heading toward Iran.
We have a large armada, flotilla, you can call it whatever you want, heading toward Iran right now, even larger than what we had in Venezuela.
Supreme Leader responded with a stern warning, saying that any US attack would not remain a limited conflict. Ayatollah Khamenei cautioned that such an assault would ignite a wider regional war with far-reaching and serious consequences.
What is the issue between the US and Iran? What is this confrontation that has existed between Iran and the US for more than 40 years? What is the issue? In my opinion, the issue can be summed up in 2 words. The first 2 words are that the US wants to take Iran by force. The people of Iran and the Islamic Republic are preventing it. The US wants to take Iran by force. The US has said that the US wants to take Iran by force. The issue can be summed up in 2 words. The US wants to take Iran by force. His actions single-handedly inflame the responsibility. US should take responsibility of preventing it. The US was ready to modify for years what had happened at that time. 30 years. More than 30 years. The Americans were in Iran. They had oil. They had politics. They had security. They had relations with the world. Everything was in their hands. They did whatever they wanted to do for 30 years. Their hands are tied. They want to go back to the time of Pahlavi. The people of Iran are firmly standing. Their chests are outstretched. And they are resisting. This is the enemy. This is the enemy. I don't know the rest of the words about human rights, but these are free words they are saying. This is the problem. This is the problem. Iran is firmly standing, and it will firmly stand, and hopefully it will not be disturbed by the music. This is the enemy. This is the enemy. When you hear them talking about war, saying things like, we'll come with this plane or that plane and do this or that, it's nothing new. The Americans have threatened us repeatedly in the past, saying all options on the table, which includes the option of war. They've always said these things. Similarly, this person constantly claims they've brought warships, but the Iranian nation shall not be intimidated by these things. The Iranian people will not be stirred by these threats. They do not fear a fair confrontation. We are not the initiators and do not want to attack any country. But the Iranian nation will strike a strong blow against anyone who attacks and harasses them. Also, Americans should know that if they start a war, this time it will be a regional war.
Sir, on Iran, the Supreme Leader today said that U.S. attack could spark a regional war.
We have the biggest, most powerful ships in the world over there, very close, a couple of days, and hopefully we'll make a deal. If we don't make a deal, then we'll find out whether or not he was right.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that look, you will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest newsmakers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the U.S. will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry guards.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HD videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.